No fucking way. No way. White Speed, what are you doing? White Speed, what are you doing? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy T Wizzle, back with another episode of T Wizzle Reactions. You heard me. Now today we got the boy ISHOWSPEED. Y'all know he doing this Africa tour, but he encountered a problem. It's this guy that they are dubbing as White Speed. You feel me? And he now becoming a major issue for ISHOWSPEED. He's stream. He just like bombarding the stream. He following them. It's starting to be a problem. You feel me? And everybody took it as a joke. Some people were saying, "Oh, it's harmless," and now it's really starting to be a problem. And I'm gonna show y'all why and what I really think could be going on. Now, as you all know, ISHOWSPEED started his tour in Africa. So far hitting places like Angola. What is this? Other places like Johannesburg.
I'm a professional South African drummer, man.
Yeah. The name of the drum we refer to it as djembe.
Djembe?
Djembe.
Oh, One Piece, djembe.
Oh yeah, originates in Mali, in West Africa.
And Mozambique, just to name a few. And one thing everybody started to realize was Africa does not look like what they've been showing us on the TV all these years.
This is beautiful. Beat them off 2 hours of sleep. Oh.
Now, as you can see from some of the clips, Africa is beautiful. It's just, some parts are just outright beautiful. And we've been led to believe that Africa is dirty, is poor, and things like that. And it's not our fault that we've been misinformed, but the narrative of the TVs and the stuff that the media push to us don't show us that Africa. They show us the dark side of Africa, the bad side and the wild side. Now, as you can see, that's what we used to seeing over here in America. I don't know about the rest of the world, but that's what they show us over here. Years ago, they even had commercials, you know, basically incentivizing us to donate money because the people wasn't doing so well in Africa. So it's only natural after seeing that over years and years and years that we started to think that Africa is undeveloped. You know, they don't have houses, they don't have modern food or medicine. We even thought they ain't have efficient clothes and language. But as you can see from where ISHOWSPEED showing us that Africa is just as modernized as America, if not more. I mean, this changing my whole perspective about Africa. Man, I didn't even know they even had nothing. Yet alone they got shoe stores. They look like they got all type of carnivals and festivals. And it just look like they got stores that sell everything that we can purchase over here in America. And then I see people thinking what I'm thinking. African really modern as like, bruh, they really been lying to us. I'm talking about false advertising on a whole nother level. They've been selling us a whole bunch of lies. But then I started to notice something. I started to notice his issue. And a lot of streamers got this issue for real. Especially when they popular, because they deal with overwhelming fans and a lot of crazy energies and stuff like that. But Speed got this particular issue. And I don't even know what to call it. But I'm just starting to think that this issue is related to him really changing our perspectives on what Africa really looks like. Now, out of all the content creators I done seen so far, Speed the only one with a white doppelganger. I mean, it's literally somebody going around calling himself the White Speed. Nigga don't look nowhere near nothing like Speed. He probably not even fast. All I've been saying him doing really is goofy, attention-seeking, clout-chasing shit.
No fucking way.
He jumping in the water. I'll jump in.
White Speed, what are you doing? White Speed, what are you doing? What is he doing?
Now, I know a lot of people was calling it innocent and were just saying he was a fan. But then it started getting out of control. Like, how far is you gonna go? I mean, yo started appearing everywhere. It even got to the point where as though his security was sniping them like, bruh, White Speed, look out for him.
Getting serious. Chad immediately reacted because this wasn't just trolling anymore.
White Speed's up top, don't look up there. You see that? You hear me?
They start calling this man the ultimate sniper.
What is he doing here? Again, bro?
And one time, he was tripping outside of an event he couldn't get into, and he got slapped by Minicom.
Dude, you get hit with this head, you take anything in your life. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And my thing is, it's cool to be a fan. Show your love and support. But all that following a person around while they doing their business, because this is Speed career, that's weird. And quite frankly, I think it's illegal. Because, bro, that's just like flat out stalking. I guess people just overlooking the fact that that man clearly don't want him around and he's stalking. He going against his wishes. Figuring out where Speed is going to be or where he's going, and then just bombarding the stream. Then he calling himself the White Speed. Now that's clout chasing on a whole different level. That's borderline disrespect. Speed worked hard to build his brand from nothing, from the ground up. Everybody saying how his mother treated him before he got popular. So to see somebody coming like that and just try to steal your shine or wave ride you is crazy. Speed done publicly said multiple times that he clearly don't want this man around him. And he was advised to ignore anything that got to do with him.
A moment from ISHOWSPEED's live stream in South Africa has sparked debate after his team reportedly advised him not to acknowledge another streamer involved in a dangerous stunt nearby. During a recent live stream in South Africa, internet personality ISHOWSPEED was reportedly told by someone on his team not to acknowledge White Speed, who was seen dangling from a building nearby. The instruction quickly fueled online speculation about the reason behind the decision. Some viewers interpreted the move as a safety precaution, suggesting that acknowledging the stunt on stream could be seen as encouraging risky behavior and potentially expose Speed to responsibility if an injury occurred. By not reacting, supporters argue Speed and his team could distance themselves from any involvement. Others questioned whether the instruction signaled a deeper issue, including the possibility that White Speed may no longer be welcome on Speed's streams. That interpretation, however, has been challenged by fans familiar with White Speed's ongoing challenge to follow and stream snipe ISHOWSPEED across Africa. Observers point out that traveling between African countries involves significant logistical and visa restrictions.
And I really hope people not telling him to do that, bro. But it's just getting ridiculous. And I was starting to think that somebody was putting him up to it. Somebody like with some power. And the reason why I think they was putting somebody like him on him like that because he was starting to subconsciously show too much. Y'all know them elites don't like when you be basically telling their secrets. You know, god damn, they got me feeling like I'm stuttering, but I'm just trying to watch what I say. Y'all know YouTube and they guidelines. But I, for one, am just happy that he's showing the real Africa. Through his stream, we able to see what Africa looked like without no limits, without no restrictions. No elite producers behind the scene or nobody in the suit is saying, nah, don't show this or cut that. We saying most of the footage unfiltered. So for that, I thank you. And I'm happy the African people embracing them and showing them a lot of love. Because they've been turning up over there in Africa. I ain't gonna lie, they been lit. He even ran into his twin.
Who the hell is this, bro? Brother, man. You ain't my brother. I'm your brother, man. Who your dad? Who your mom? Who is this, chat? Your brother. Chat, who the hell is this, bro? Brother, man. You ain't my brother. I'm your brother, man. Who your dad? Who your mom? Who your mom? Call your mom right now. Call your mom right now. Now you call your mom. Now you call your mom. You call your mom. I call my.
But even this is some sick prank, or Speed got a real problem on his hands.
What the fuck? What the hell is that, bro? You didn't think I'd make it to Africa. But Tiki made it.
Dr. Sisters is nice.
Bro, no way.
Now, to me, it was looking like a joke, or that it could have been staged, until Speed started asking, how did he know I was here?
It's gonna be a journey.
How do you know? Wait, how do you know I was gonna be here?
It's gonna be a journey, sir.
How do you know I was gonna be here?
By the grace of God.
Bro, this is mad, bro. Yo. Shut up, man. This is that's mad. How did he find me?
Now, to me, I don't know if it's targeting, stalking, or clout chasing. Because the motherfucker got his own channel and he making his own content.
A lot of people call me crazy when I successfully followed ISHOWSPEED across America. What could be a little crazier? Well, here I am in Africa, following Speed across Africa and bringing you guys my own journey across Africa.
So to me, from that clip, bro, he piggyback riding. He trying to ride a wave, bro. And you ain't no different from nobody else that want to be ISHOWSPEED. You ain't no different from no other content creator that want to be as popular or as big as ISHOWSPEED. So how the fuck is that cool? And that man clearly uncomfortable at times.
How does he keep finding?
I mean, it's some clips where ISHOWSPEED be downplaying him bombarding his scene, but it's clearly making him uncomfortable. And it's to the point where, as though, some viewers just flat out thinking he colonizing his tour.
Colonize Speed Does Africa tour. Now think about this. ISHOWSPEED is doing a Speed Does Africa tour, which is breaking down the negative stereotypes that Americans and possibly the world have about Africa. And it's for his culture. And then we got a guy named White Speed, who is white from the United States, stream sniped him here in the United States.
Well, we're not going to say it's for his culture, but
States during his Speed Does America tour, goes over to Africa to ISHOWSPEED's Speed Does Africa tour, which yet again is about his culture and is also breaking down negative stereotypes, to stream snipe ISHOWSPEED in Africa. So yeah, when the internet says, hey, it's like colonizing the Speed Does Africa tour, kinda is. Personally, I think this is highly disrespectful to Speed, to Africa, to the production aim slips the security. And I think he should just leave them alone.
ISHOWSPEED had just stopped at the first African country that he met ISHOWSPEED at. I think that was South Africa. When he had showed up and he took off the mask, he was like, whoa, a surprise, oh my god, da, da. If he had stopped there, it would have been a cool thing. It would have been like,
Right.
okay, cool, you did that.
Right.
But he kept following him everywhere. For ISHOWSPEED, this is a little bit deeper than a gimmick or just to make money or for views or whatever. He's on a personal journey right now, and ISHOWSPEED is just trying to like attach himself to it, and it's kind of cringy. It is a bit disrespectful. Like, you should be able to read the room by now. When I had seen a video clip of him in Botswana, I was like, why are you still here? Like, by now you should have read the room. A lot of people are saying that, oh, someone in ISHOWSPEED's team letting him tag along or something. But I feel like ISHOWSPEED is trying to make it like ISHOWSPEED and ISHOWSPEED together. We're doing this together, da da da. But it's like, this is a personal thing for ISHOWSPEED. This is a gimmick for you.
And it's to the point now that even some of the locals started to notice. I mean, you got content creators in Africa speaking on this. How everybody get the message but him?
So we have a white man that is literally following Speed wherever that is going. Like, he even named himself White Speed, which is insane to me. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Everything Speed does, this person is doing. And I saw a clip of him crying, like literally in tears, that Speed is not, acknowledging him or recognizing him or giving him a spotlight, which I'm like, what do you mean? Why in the first place are you following this black man around? Like, why are you following this man around?
It's been such a wild day.
And then ISHOWSPEED had the nerve to get online after it was clear to him that he was not wanted in the space, to try to tell the people he was sad and upset, why he didn't mean no harm, and why he's sad. At one point, I think he started crying, or he was crying at the end of the video or something, and that's an indication of a serious issue. But that's a little bit of what he had to say. And listen to this.
Ultimately, bro, like, the way I was raised, like, again, I'm going to say this again. I'm just going to say my truth, which is, like, ultimately, bro, the way I was raised is, like, be like, respectful. Like, be a respectful young man. And, like, bro, like, I'm not, like, following Speed to, like, be weird, or obviously it's, like, it's, beneficial in some sense, maybe to, like, get content, and thought it was a cool story, but, like, we've reached a point where, like, it's just abundantly clear to me, like, his team and like, him don't want me around. To the point where, like, even if I show up to, like, where they are, like, the whole team looks at me, and that's the thing. Like, that's why it's, like, so tough for me, bro, is because, like, I'm not, like, maybe you can look at it and be like, oh, be the villain, like, still show up, but it's like, at a certain point, it's like, why? Like, if like, you feel like, it'd be one thing if I were getting hate from, like, random people on the internet or something, but if, like, his whole team is, like, sitting there, like, every time I pull up, and I don't know, for the viewers that were on, it's like, again, bro, I'm very respectful. Like, that's just my nature. And when I, like, try to talk to a security guard, I was just like, hey, like, you mind if I talk to you real quick? He looks at me and says, don't fucking touch me. It's like, all right, bro. And then, like, invested thousands of dollars, basically, like I said, all the money I have, come across the world to try to, like, create a cool story.
Now, I ain't even gonna play y'all no more of that nonsense, because to be honest with you, I don't even want to hear no more. He basically said all I needed to hear. We're gonna start off by saying he was raised as a respectful young man. And for one, if a person don't want you around, or you intentionally in a person's space making them uncomfortable, how is that respect? You didn't ask him to be on this tour. You didn't get cleared. You didn't get no type of permission, as far as we know. Because if you did, Speed wouldn't be reacting to you like this. Then he gonna just flat out lie and say, oh, he not following Speed around to be weird. What the fuck are you doing then? Like, that's the first word that come to mind. Besides the C word. And then came the cherry on the cake. He basically confessed He said it's beneficial. He just told us it's beneficial to him or to whoever he working with. Once again, no respect, because there's no regards to Speed. Speed not getting a cut off of that, and you piggyback off of his content. It's not nobody's fault that you spent your savings to follow somebody and stalk them halfway across the world. I mean, how is that normal? Who else goes into their bank account, clear out every dollar that they have to stalk their idol? I mean, I get you want something to come out of your streaming career. We all do. But that's not the way to do it, little bruh. And then Speed trying to tell you as nice as possible. I don't know how else to say it. If I personally think Speed did an excellent job handling the situation. Because if it was me, it probably would have been a problem. But as always, the internet always got mixed opinions. So if you made it to the end of this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you like the content, hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when we drop some new content. Don't forget to let me know what you guys think about this whole interaction down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about White Speed and his behavior. Do you guys think it's weird? And how you think Speed should go about this? Let me know down in the comments. This has been another episode of Wizard Reactions. I thank y'all for watching. I'm going to see y'all next time.